Hi, my name is Samuel Watson, and I've been coming to the Bourne Public Library since I was a little kid. One of the current librarians here, her name is Miss Terry. She was the children's librarian when I was a little kid. I actually went to library school as a grown-up, as an adult, for college, and so it's been a very interesting experience suddenly working alongside a librarian that I always, viewed as, oh, she's an adult. She's the one in charge and taking care of everyone and stuff like that. So it was just a really funny experience. I did an internship here during college, and I'm now moving on to different libraries. I've worked at different libraries in the local area, and I'm actually going to be working at the Library of Congress soon as well, which will be a whole new chapter in life and will be a lot of fun, ideally. But I definitely keep everyone here in mind, and I come by and visit, and really great experience all around. I guess I don't really look like it now, but I was a very rambunctious kid, a very rambunctious little kid. And I just remember so many times in which DJ Ooch or the Toe Jam Puppet Band, those were the two that I remember, would come by, and they would just barely get all of the energy out of me by the end of it. It was a lot of fun to have those sort of experiences here in the library and to have a sense of community with the wider town, as well as there were people from the other side of the Bourne and Sagamore Bridge, which is a pretty significant geographical barrier. And suddenly I, sitting next to them at story time, or I'm sitting next to them, during Toe Jam Puppet Band or something like that. And you're able to build that community with people you might not have otherwise met, or you wouldn't have met until you went to middle school together or something like that. I remember, I actually don't remember it, but I remember being told about it, is one time I was obviously a little kid. My younger sister was basically a newborn. She was just a few days out of the hospital. And Miss Terry was there with my mother and my younger sister. And my Miss Terry said to my mother, "Oh, do you mind if I hold her for just a moment?" My mom said, "Of course, that's totally fine." And then while Miss Terry was holding my younger sister, Kim, Kim ended up throwing up all down Miss Terry's back. Which was just quite the mental image that my mom gave to me, and it was quite a laugh that I got out of the story. Let's see, kind of contrasting that with a different kind of mood or atmosphere story-wise is I remember being here on 9/11. I actually don't think it was the day of, but it was in the immediate aftermath of. I was 4 years old. I just turned 4 years old when that happened. There was, one day of preschool that I attended prior to 9/11 happening. It was, September 10th was my first day of preschool. And so there was a lot of uncertainty. And I remember a lot of kids didn't quite pick up on it, but I remember picking up on it. Of something had the adults all rattled or spooked. And being here in the library, having, kind of playing with the books, but at the same time being vaguely aware that, the adults are talking about something and they're all, still kind of rattled about whatever happened.